Where do you live?
I live in a small village called Nabi Saleh, 20 kilometers from Ramallah.
Is there anything that happens in Nabi Saleh, like protests?
Yeah, we are participating popular resistance in Palestine since 5 years, and we have weekly demonstration every Friday against settlements and land confiscated.
What happens during the demonstrations?
Israeli attacks us under the excuse that we are threatening settlers' life. They use all kinds of weapons, live ammunition, tear gas, rubber-coated steel bullets. The village is 600 persons. There are 500 out of 600 have been injured and 2 martyred.
وحدة وطنية وحدة وطنية كل القوة الشعبية كل القوة الشعبية يا خفة
You have to get out you, not me. You go back.
بقدر كده تقولي له لا
بس روح ترجعي
يلا 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 اجهز اضرب اضرب ارجع ارجع
Has anything happened to you or your family?
Yeah, I've been injured many times, arrested. My husband was arrested 3 times. My 2 sons was injured with tear gas, high velocity gas canisters.
Can you tell me what happened to you in December?
In December, I was at work. I went home with my husband, my brother-in-law, and my son. At the entrance of the village, there were a jeep. He stopped the car, and immediately he forced us to leave the car. Without any excuse or anything, they began to beat us up. And my brother-in-law, he fainted, so they had to bring Israeli ambulance for him. They handcuffed my husband and my son. Then suddenly they handcuffed me, blindfolded me, and took me to a police station next to Jerusalem. They interrogated me 7 hours till 1 in the morning. They said that I tried to kill an officer, which is not true. There were around 50 soldiers, and it was impossible for one woman to kill officer while he was surrounded with his soldiers.
Did they beat you?
Yeah, a lot. When they took me to the police station, they didn't, but before that, 5 soldiers, they took me aside and they began to beat me because all the time I was shouting at them when I saw them beating my husband and my son, and also when I saw my brother-in-law on the ground. I didn't know what's happening with him. He fainted, so I began to shout at them. Then they already beaten me up before that, but they began to beaten me more and more.
Were there men or women who were beaten?
No, there were no women, just men.
Do you feel safe as a woman in Palestine?
Of course not. Because occupation is about stealing your life, stealing your security, your freedom, your hopes, and everything. So it works more emotionally than physically. So they try to kill everything inside you to force you at the end to leave Palestine, or just to believe that there's no sense for resistance or anything. So yeah, it's not about me, because I believe that what God write, it's gonna happen. But my fear mostly it's about my children, because I don't want them to live the kind of life I lived under occupation. And also I wish that for my daughter, instead of playing or hiding from tear gas, to play with a doll, or to build her house of house of toys or anything, just not to be worried. Especially now they are, as kind of collective punishment, they are targeting children to force parents not to involve anything against occupation. So for me, I'm ready to sacrifice anything, but when it's related to my children, I will rethink twice, 3 times, and a million times before I think. But as people under occupation, already stealing everything from you, you just can't keep silent, because being a Palestinian, you are enemy. Doesn't matter if you are doing anything or not, if you are staying at your home or not, if you are resisting or working, or so I don't want to give my children a lesson to be afraid, and also to not to asking for their rights. This is their right, and they have to work hard to take these rights. And this is something they should learn from the beginning, not as adults or when they get old.
Do you think there is any hope for the situation in Palestine?
Hope for us as Palestinian is a weapon, because if I lose my hope, I lose my life. So all the time we are hoping, we are looking for a better future, we are dreaming about everything, and these dreams and hopes force us to work and resist till we reach this point. It's like you are going through a dark tunnel. You are looking for and hoping to reach the sun, but you can't stay in the middle of this tunnel doing nothing, because you don't know what you are gonna face in the middle of this darkness. Maybe a truck gonna run over you, or maybe you're gonna face death or anything in the middle of this darkness. So we just have to go on to reach this light, or this freedom. So yeah, we can't live without hope. We have to recharge ourselves all the time that we will reach this light at the end.
What are some of your children's dreams? Like, what do they talk about for their future?
They are children, and they are like any child in the world. They are dreaming about many things, but here you feel that occupation steals their childhood. So for my children, I have a boy, he's 8 years, and a daughter, she's 12. They wish that they can go for a park, for example, to play with their bike there. They dream to go to a restaurant, to have lunch or dinner with the family. It's very simple dreams, but we can't provide these things under a very difficult economy, under occupation. There, it's not safe to keep them out alone to play or do anything. It's not safe even to send them in the school journey, because all the time there's checkpoints, there's settlers, so most of their dreams are related to after occupation. What I want to be a doctor, or I want to be I don't know, a teacher or anything, but when they dream, there is a block, something blocking their dreams that you can't reach or achieve this thing under incubation. So I wish that they can play without any fear outside the house. They can go out. They can, as teenagers, also teenagers, they have their own life, they have their own dreams, but they can't just something very difficult. But in the same time, I try all the time to give them hope that you should dream, because otherwise without your dream you will stay where you are. So you have to dream with beautiful things. You just have to forget incubation, you just have to forget suffering. And this day I'm crying because something bad happened, but the next day I should laugh because I don't want this sadness to occupy my heart. And the same thing you should do. You should take the minute, any minute you can, be happy. You should be happy. And you should keep faith, keep dreaming, keep hoping till you reach what you want.
Were you ever arrested?
Okay. Actually, like the Israeli, 3 days ago, they crashed into the village at 2 in the morning. 400 soldiers from the Israeli IDF came to the village. They crashed into almost like more than 50 houses. My house was one of them. They didn't knock the door. They just put a bomb in the door and they exploded. So there was my mom, my sister, and my 2 little brothers at the house, 6 years old and 7 years old. So my mom just woke up all of them woke up when they heard the explosion, and they just find the Israeli soldiers in the house. And my mom told them, "What do you want? What are you doing?" Then they just hit my mom and they put her in the room and they closed the room on her. And then they had dogs with them. So my little brothers, they were so scared. And my sister, she tried to protect them, but the Israeli hit her while she's pregnant also. They hit her on her face. And just for talking. She was not talking to them, she was talking to my brothers, trying to make them comfortable, feeling comfortable, and not scared of the Israeli IDF or the dogs. So they destroyed everything in the house, they break everything in the house. They destroyed the whole kitchen, everything in the kitchen, all the clothes, all my clothes, like the clothes that were on the floor. They broke the TV, They broke the windows, everything in the house.
Why have they targeted your family and your house?
Why?
Did they go to your house? And why do they want you and your brothers?
Okay, actually that night when they came to the village, they arrested 25 people. The first night they arrested 20 people. The night after they came again, they arrested 5 people, so like 25. And they left demands for 15 people, asking them to come to meet the intelligence, me and my 2 brothers of them, for no reason. I told you, when I asked them what's the problem, when I went there, what's the problem? What's your problem with us? They said, there's no problem, we just want to make sure that you're okay. So they just explode my house, they explode the door, they crash to my house, they hit my mom and my sister, and they make my brother scared for no reason. And they want me to go there on Sunday, and I asked them, why you want me to go there? They said, we just want to talk. So no reason, nobody knows why.
Do you think they do this to Palestinians to make them afraid?
I mean, this is normal situation. Every time when there's like a new leader for a specific area, they just collect people just to give a strong message that we're here, don't do anything. Well, nobody's doing anything. We have no weapons, we have nothing, okay? But this is like just to bother us. I don't know what they want from us.
Tamam. How long were you in the prison for?
11 years.
Why were you sent to prison?
Because Israel stolen big land to my family. A big mount. Having the mount farm. Trees, many trees. And farm to chicken, you know? Every day I go to the land and see Israeli crush the trees and crush the farmer and build home to settlements. Some person come from Canada, from America, he live in my land, but I not allowed to me. I live in my land. How I used my land. But any person come from Russia, from America, he live in my land. Every day I see that and see when the bulldozer crush the trees and they crush the farmer. I am very angry, you know. I go with my friend to the mount and I said to my friend, look what happened in my land. If I can, if I make anything, you help me. My friend said to me, yes, I help you. In the night, in one night, we go with my friend to the farm and put big bombs under 3 bulldozers, you know. We are crush the bulldozers, but the security come. When the bulldozer bomb, the security come and call when the soldiers, Israeli, come to airplane, helicopter, and make the dark shining. They are see us when we running. Shot my friend here. I help my friend and carry him, but the soldier catch us, you know. Sent us to prison. That's any person, soldier catch him, make that like this. Must not make to him anything, put him in the prison or to judge, but they are put me in the addictives 3 months. All the time make to me something not good. Put me under the cold, here from here. Put me under the cold water in the night when the weather very cold. 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes. When finish that, put me beside a big fire. When my body very hot, return back under the cold water. All the time in the night make to me like this. When finish that, put my hand like this and put box in my face and stand. Not allow to me sit. Stand all the night. I am very tired and very hungry and my health not good, you know. I am very sick. Put me in the cold water like this. You know? Not allow to me sit, not allow to me sleep. All the time. 3 months make to me this. But make my hand with my legs here. 7 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. I have now 4 discs here. And when make to me like this, I hear use make to me, in fact, you know, my heart stop. My heart stop 6 minutes. Sent to me to hospital in Ramla city. I stay in hospital 40 days. And I have now here, rheumatism. All the time rheumatism have, you know. I work 5 hours now. I can't work 8 hours, 4 hours, you know. That's Israel. That's Israel. Israel said to the world, Israel democracy, Israel. That's democracy, Israel. You know, Israel all the time speak for Hitler, for Germany, what make, but Israel make that to people Palestinian every day. Haven't here any family Palestinian have with Israel problem. Kill his son, crush his home, shot his son. You know, Israel make to many people Palestinian problem. Make our life very difficult every day. Put checkpoints, put wall. He changed our life, impossible life here. You know.
Do you have hope for the Palestinian people?
I hope the world see what happened really here and said to Israel, enough, stop, help people Palestinian to make state, small state as any people in the world, and all the life have peace with Israel. If Israel like peace, but Israel not like peace. Israel built settlements every day in any way in West Bank, not in Israel. Haven't Israel in the map world, haven't Israel, but a Palestinian give it to him land and make state to Israel, and we are agreed for that. But Israel not agreed. We are make small state as any people in the world, you know. Yeah, but I am sorry, a word not help people Palestinian. A word speak all the time for democracy. You know, but when people Palestinian make really democracy and Hamas come, all the world not like democracy. When people Palestinian make anything, Israel not agreed for that, all the world not agreed for that. Look now, haven't money. 200 people working in with Sultan Palestinian haven't paid to him money because Israel stolen money, people Palestinian. A world not see that? Why not? Look, when Hamas cut Shalit, soldier, Israeli, one person, all the world speak for that. In the present Israel have 12,000 people Palestinian, many long time, no any person speak for that.
If you had the chance to leave Palestine, would you leave?
Would you leave? I not understand.
Would you go? If you can go out of Palestine, would you go? Or will you stay?
I stay in Palestine and I not go to any state. That's our country. If I go and another person go and haven't people here, we are stay. If Israel make anything, we are stay here. You know, from the morning at now, from 6 time in morning at now, I work here. You know, that's. But I stay here and work here. If I eat sand, I stay here. Not I go to any place, because this is our land, my country. You know, I like people here very much, because that's our people. You know.
If someone came inside your home, you came home and you found someone in your home, and you asked them why you're here, you said, because in the scripture that God gave to me, he said that this house here belonged to me. You would say, no, get out of my house. So they kill your father, they kill your brother, they kill your uncle, they kill everybody except the children. And they stay in that house. And those children they did not kill, even though they cannot get back in the house again. Every time those children passed by that house, they pick up a stone and they throw it at that house. And those people in the house, they shoot at those children. I would ask you, are those children criminals? If those children, if that's all they could do was throw a rock at those people that took your house, would those children be criminals? The person said, no, that's a very pathetic situation. I said, that is the condition of Palestine.
Okay, my first question is, what is it like growing up in Palestine?
كيف شعورك أنت كبنت إنك كبرتي بفلسطين؟ هي بلد حلوة مع إنها محتلة من إسرائيل وإن شاء الله تتحرر.
It's a beautiful country, and even though the Israeli people attacked her, but she wished that it will be free. Do you think as a Palestinian you have freedom?
بتفكري إنك كفلسطينية عندك الحرية؟
كون الإنسان العربي فلسطيني سواء كان بنت أو ولد، هذا الإشي رح يعاني منه كتير، لأنه إحنا دولة محتلة، فلسطين محتلة، عم نعاني من بالقمع والأشياء هاي من قبل الاحتلال. بس في أمراتا البنت بتتعرض لأنها مش حرة أكتر من الشاب، لأنه فوق دولة إسرائيل في مجتمع فاشل إنه بقمعها أو بخليهاش حرة.
Being a Palestinian as a girl or a boy, it doesn't feel good because you have Israel in our country. Being a girl, she suffers more because even though we have Israel, we also have this community that has traditionals that just kills the girl and keep her in a box. Have you seen anything? You don't have to answer, remember. Have you seen anything that has scared you?
شفتي أي إشي خوفك في فلسطين؟
شفت الجيش هم إنه بيضربوا رصاص حي علينا، وإنه كيف الأولاد يعني إنه في بيستشهدوا بهذا الحرب، وأنا بخاف أخواتي الصغار وبخاف على حالي، وبخاف يعني على بلدنا إنه ما يضل في حدا فيها وما يقدروا إنه يحكوا عن حالهم كيف يعني هم إنه هم يعني مناح وهيك. أما الجيش إنهم يعني بصيروا هم إلهم كل شيء، وبصيروا يصير إنه إلهم كل بلدنا، وبصير يحكوا إنه هاي إلهم وهيك، وما بخلونا مجال إننا نحكي إحنا عن حالنا.
Once she saw live shooting in her neighborhood, so she felt scared about herself and her little sisters, and she's scared that the Israelis will just finish on all Palestinians and they'll just say this land is ours and they don't belong here.
هو انه الواحد بخاف انه يعيش في هاي المدينة، بس لانه في كتير ناس واليهود بخطفوا انه الفلسطينيين وبقتلوهم، وهذا اشي كتير بخوف. وقت ما يصير في اطلاق نار وبيستشهدوا الفلسطينيين اشي كتير بخوف، واحنا بنحزن عليهم لانه هدول فلسطينيين واحنا رح نتحرر ان شاء الله بالمستقبل.
طب بدي أترجم. قلتي she feels scared about Israeli kidnapping kids and killing them, and she doesn't feel safe, and إيش كمان live shooting and إيش كمان
شفت أنا مرة دخلوا السجن طفل عمره 12 سنة.
she saw Israeli
خافت إنه ياخذوهم كلهم.
a 12-year-old kid to the prison, so she felt scared. What do you dream about? إيش حلمك بكونك فلسطينية؟
حلمي إنها تتحرر فلسطين، وإنه كل فلسطيني عنده حلم إنه يتحقق، وإن شاء الله كل اللي استشهدوا يدخل على الجنة إن شاء الله يعني إنه الله يعطي جازي الكفار والجيش اللي بيعمل فينا هيك.
That she wishes that Palestine goes free, and she wishes that every Palestinian his dream comes true, and she wishes that all the people who died from the Israeli to go to heaven and free Palestine.
حلم كل فلسطيني أو فلسطينية إنه تتحرر فلسطين وإسرائيل تتحاسب على كل إشي اللي عملته فينا في غزة، وإن شاء الله يا رب تتحرر.
Every Palestinian man or woman wished for Palestine to go free, and she wished that they take what they deserve after killing the Palestinians.
Eu não posso porque eu sou menino. Eu não posso porque eu sou pobre. Eu não posso porque eu sou preto.
Menino, dia você vai ser homem. Pobre, quem sabe, amanhã você pode ser rico. Agora, preto, meu filho, é para a vida inteira. Preto com muito orgulho de sua cor. E não deixar ninguém fazer pouco de você.
E o senhor me ensina a lutar, mestre?
Eu tô há 50 anos aprendendo a arte da capoeira. Para te ensinar tudo, vai levar mais 50 anos. Vem cá. Quem foi que te ensinou a andar?
Minha mãe, mas meu pai.
Foi não, Manuel. Quem te ensinou a dança foi seu corpo. Foi andando aqui, ali. Manuel, deixa o cascudo, Manuel. Ninguém dá conta que esse cascudo voa. É pesado e tem as asas fininhas. Até a ciência jura que esse besouro não voa. Mas olha que maravilha.
خلاص يلا
هز
يا وحش
برافو. يلا سوي عشان
How is life for you in Palestine? For you and your family?
Okay, it's not easy at all. It's hard to try to adapt yourself in all this hard situation.
What is the most difficult experiences you had to face because of the occupation?
It's a daily. It's nothing that this is hard and it's gone. It's a daily because we're suffering in our daily movement, traveling, going to home and to work. With the checkpoints, I think you saw them. You had good time to see them also because spending 1 hour like in the car for when you're planning to go. And the normal way it should take you just 10 minutes, it's unnormal at all. And you're changing all of your plans and everything depending on the situation and the checkpoints.
Because you have worked with children and you have children, what will you say is the most difficult aspect of growing up in Palestine under occupation?
They don't have their basic rights here. One of the main rights is living safe in feeling to find a place to play, to feel comfortable. These are the major and the main rights for children, and we miss them here. We don't have anything of that. My child Aboud is like always asking me, does this soldier come to hit us or to attack us while we are in the car? Sometimes while while moving in the checkpoints, they open his school bag, and it's ridiculous because a school bag for a disabled kid. Also, what should it be inside? It's unbelievable, but he's like always asking why are they doing this. So we don't have the main thing, the main rights that we have. We're trying to adapt to this situation, but it's not easy at all.
What does Aboud love about capoeira?
Aboud loves that he feels he's moving. He can do something different than others. He can move easily, and it's giving him a lot of flexibility in the moving. And I'm planning to put him in like regular capoeira sessions because he loves it so much. He feels that I'm not disabled. I can do something that others cannot do. That he's running easier and going upstairs, downstairs, much more than before.
Because you obviously work in relation to capoeira, and your nephews and your son do capoeira. What do you see the benefits of capoeira are?
For us in Palestine, it's very important because youth and children in Palestine they miss space and place to do their sports, and capoeira is something that they can do, for example, at home, in their rooms, in the street, also. And also the main aim of the capoeira is the resistance without like the physical touch or without violence. At the same time, it's something that we need. Also the ethic that comes after that are very important. So I believe that we need it.
ای روز برا که زرهه را رقص کنند اون کاشه که از او چرخ و هوا رقص کنند جانها ز خوشی به سر و پا رقص کنند در گوش تو گویم که کجا رقص کنم هر ذره که در هوا و در هوان است نکو نگرش که هم شما مفتون است هر زهره اگر خوش است اگر محزون است سرگشته خورشید خوش پیران